1930, gaining about 2,000 feet of elevation in about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Here in about 5 seconds, if you look on the side that I'm standing, you'll start to see 3 out of the 7 glaciers that you can see at this point. The one on the left up there is Goat, the one in the middle is Yudi, Y-U-D-I, and the one on the right is Chief. Extra credit points, does anybody know which kind of glaciers those are out of the 2 kinds?
Non-sea.
Ice, that is factual. Those are hanging glaciers, guys. Those hang high in the mountains. The other type would be terminal glaciers. Those are the ones that you see that touch the water. Easy to remember. When they hang high, they're hanging. When they're touching the water, they're going to die sooner. The water's going to erode them out, so they're terminal.
So where is Punch Bowl from this perspective?
Punch Bowl?
Yeah.
Ooh. I can't really see it from this perspective.
But is it that way?
It's, let me think. I'm trying to think which one Punch Bowl is. I'll get back to that one. Let me just do a little thinking on that one.
Stumped you.
On this, you did. That was a good one. All right.
First question is stumped.
Right here, we got the Kettle Ponds. These ponds were etched out by the glacier that once filled the entire valley thousands of years ago. As it receded out and etched out those ponds, that's what left us with our hanging glaciers. They're not very big around, but they are between 30 and 40 feet deep.
How about permafrost?
Permafrost?
Yeah, sure. Along with that here.
Yeah, all over the state there is, but a lot more up north where it's a little more tundry and things like that. But yeah, permafrost and frost heaves, they're kind of a statewide problem. If you've driven our roads, you can probably tell. Out the other side, we got the Turnagain Arm there, which is part of the Cook Inlet in the Pacific Ocean. It's home to one of the largest tidal changes in the world. So from high to low tide, there's a 30-foot water depth difference. Because of that, when the water goes out, it comes back in so quickly that it hits the mud flats and rolls over itself, creating a single wave. That would be called a bore tide or a tidal bore. It can be anywhere between 8 inches and 11 feet tall. Happens 2 times every day. And we held the world's longest surfing record out there for quite some years at 11.5 miles surfed on a single wave. That water's about 33 degrees, so a wetsuit is necessary and a dry suit is recommended. You can actually see that wave starting to come in where the water line is meeting the mud there.
Yes.
Can't really tell the size, and it doesn't look like there's too many people out on this one, but usually in the evening you'll see a bunch of surfers, paddleboarders, kayakers, things like that. Everything under us at this point, all the way to the top, this is our north base. It is our steep side. It is double black diamond expert only. Ski at your own risk like most of the mountain. Well, all of the mountain. Gets as steep as about 60 degrees in some spots, unless you count the cliffs, and then it can get as steep as 90 degrees. You can notice that a lot of the trees have kind of a curve to their base. That's from our heavy snowfall constantly pushing against them. They anchor down a little bit to protect themselves, as well as all the trees that are kind of mangled and obliterated on the mountain. That's from all of our avalanches. Because we get so much snow and it's so steep, we have a high amount, but our ski patrol is some of the best in the world at keeping us safe here. In about 15 seconds, we're going to pass the tower. We're going to take a little bit of a swing, nothing crazy, but you might want to hang on just to keep your balance. Here comes the swing in about 5 seconds. Here we go. All right, hang on.
Wee.
All right, our average snowfall is about 650 inches a year. This year we only had 450, so a lot of the locals are a little bit bummed out, but we all love it here because in 2012 we had 959 inches fall, which is over 90 feet of snow. It's a skier's paradise around here. Over there you can see Chair 1. Chair 1 was put in 1959 and opened Christmas Day 1960. Before that, if you wanted to ski this mountain, you had 2 options. You either hiked up or paid $5 for a helicopter ride. Helicopter skiing is anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000 now for a day, so inflation has definitely taken over on that. Above that, we have the Roundhouse Museum, which was the original lodge up here, even serving an Easter Sunday service 1 year after the 1964 earthquake. That is now a museum and a little gift shop in there. She has great information. Mary Ann's been in Girdwood since, I believe, the early 70s, so she's seen it grow from about 400 people to where we are today. Across the water there, we have the Kenai Peninsula. Someone once said they could see Russia. I think they were confused. That's actually the Kenai Peninsula. Other than that, guys, we do have Boretide Deli open today. That's our lunch restaurant. The Roundhouse is open. Around the Roundhouse is the best place to get pictures of the whole valley. And tonight we'll have 7 Glaciers, our fine dining restaurant, open. You can make reservations and